Turn on the audio.
There you go.
We are live, everyone.
Yay!
Here it is. One sec. Turn that off. Steve?
Yeah.
There's something playing. Is it? Sorry, folks.
We need to turn this off.
Yes.
There it is.
Where was it?
It was I muted it here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Are you still with us? We're going to pick it up right where we left off. Yeah, Rebecca.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed that I first believed. Ooh. much too sad to be told. Practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Suddenly I turn and see your fabulous face, your fabulous face. Yeah, yeah.
Here it is.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? So like a bop type refrain, I'm sure that if I heard even one riff, that would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some guy in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some guy in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick, I get a kick, I get a kick out of you. Yeah, yeah. I get a kick out of you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, get a kick out of you. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I get a kick out of you. Yeah,
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh, that was quick. God. Well, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome to episode 2. And my name is Peter Sprague, and that was fast. Wow. Listen, hi, good people. We are so happy to be here making music inside the COVID-free zone at SpragueLand.
That's right.
That's my studio. We heard from Angela Davis, whose words of action inspire us to be more involved in making this world a better place for people of all races and beliefs. And that was our tip of our hat to her and her beautiful words and inspiration. We also heard from Cole Porter. That was the last song, and he's getting no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky. His idea is nothing to do. And let me tell you who's in the band. We have first a guest of ours, and she's the gal that we did the record in 2018 called Planet Cole Porter. This is Rebecca Jade.
Hi, everybody.
Rebecca and I met each other a bunch of years ago, and we've played a lot of gigs. And I don't know much about your past, Rebecca. And why don't you? We have a picture of her when she was small. Tell me about those pictures and what you where did you grow up?
I was born in New York City.
Wow.
And then in that picture you see, I was still in New York, but shortly after that, we actually moved to Puerto Rico when I was about 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved then from Puerto Rico to California. So when I was about 7.5, 8 years old, came to California, and been here ever since. I'm a San Diego girl, so I consider even though I was born in the East Coast and partly grew up in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
I could definitely consider myself a San Diego girl.
There's in that photo, there's you singing, and did you start singing really young?
I did. I was trying to, I think my mom has this picture somewhere, but there's a picture of me when I was probably about 5 years old with a microphone in my hand. And so I think I had a solo or something, but I've been singing ever since I can remember. I don't know a time when I wasn't singing.
Yeah, and it's also cool to note, folks, I've met Rebecca's mom, and she's a wonderful woman, and she herself is a jazz singer.
That's
too.
right.
So Rebecca comes from a long, cool list.
Her dad too, my grandfather,
Really?
my uncle, her brother. They used to be a trio back when my mom was growing up. They were called the Green Family Trio. They sang harmonies and played guitar together. So
Great.
it's my lineage.
Well,
Part of
it's
my
in your
lineage.
blood. All right. And then let me tell you who else is in the band. Gunnar Biggs is in the bass. Gunnar. And Gunnar, we have two pictures of you. One when you were little, and it's like you said something about you were a composer at that point, or a conductor.
In that picture, I was actually a conductor. My father was a band director in Zanesville, Ohio, Zanesville High School. And I used to watch him conduct, and apparently I was up there one day conducting, and they took that picture. I mean, I was 2 years old then. So
I love it.
I was...
It's in your blood. And then there's a classic college photo of Gunnar, long hair, playing at North Texas State.
That's right. That was North Texas State University in 1971-72. And yeah, how about those bell bottoms? And everybody looks at that and says, well, where's your face?
I know.
And
Buried.
I didn't get it cut for about another year,
Mhm.
so it got even more out of hand. But that was a really great combo. Rick Cornish on guitar, Jimmy Guinevere from Brooklyn
Yeah.
on drums, and we continued as a trio throughout the time I was there at North Texas State.
Nice. We're great to have you. In the far room, like in my studio, folks, just so you know, we are all in different rooms. We're all hearing each other through headphones, and some of the people can see each other, but a lot of us can't see, and we're just trusting that our ears carry us. So in the far room at our studio is my brother Tripp. And well, Tripp, tell them you were the first one to find. Steve, bring up the picture of the band picture. That was our early band called Dance of the Universe, and there's Duncan in the picture, and me, and John Leftwich was on bass at that point, and Kevin Letow.
Is this the kind of the album cover?
No, it's the picture of us in our hippie commune house.
Oh yeah.
And you found that house, didn't you? Or you
Well,
lived in the back quarter.
Yeah, we had a little compound in
Carmel Valley Road.
Carmel Valley, which is in Del Mar, basically. But we were so lucky to have a little compound down there, and it was in a lot of growth of trees, and it was like living in the woods almost. And I know, here's a good story. I was driving the neighbors crazy, so I took to practicing under the train trestle, which is out in the middle of the lagoon there.
That's right.
And I'd go out there for hours and practice, and then, every 20 minutes the train would whiz by, and I kept hoping they wouldn't kick me out. But
Yeah.
and then people started noticing, are you the dude out there playing the sax in the lagoon?
Yeah. Not the dude that's doing live stream concerts, but
See where it got me. Yeah.
there's another picture too, and this is a funny one with the band wearing a tuxedo, and I don't know if we were seriously had the belief that if you had a tuxedo you'd get a gig, but we were.
No, I remember we got like a 2 or 3 month contract at the Tory Club,
Yeah.
and I don't know, we thought we were making so much money, we were asking each other, what are you going to do with all the money? And I think that's probably where the tuxedos came from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why we bought them.
Yeah. And Duncan, that's my brother Tripp, and Duncan Moore's on drums, and he was there in the early days of that. We were already sort of established. I'm thinking like Kevin and Tripper and I, and then Duncan came from the Midwest, and his introduction to California musicians was us at that house. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What I remember is shortly after I'd moved here, I went to a jam session down at Pacific Beach at a place called Jose Murphy's, and the local sax player Joe Murillo used to run. And I sat in, didn't know anybody in town really at that point, and Tripp was there. I don't know if you remember this, Tripp, but Tripp came.
I'll take credit though. But
Yeah, Tripp came up to me afterwards and he goes, "Hey, my brother has a band and he's looking for a drummer," and so I was like, "Oh, that sounds great. I'd love to do it." So that's where it all started. But I think that there was a story I know you wanted me to mention, and it was right.
Tip jars next.
It was right after that, and I was rehearsing at the house.
Yep.
That house you're talking about up in Carmel Valley, and we took a break from the rehearsal, and everybody said, "Oh, let's run down to the beach and jump in the ocean." And being from Iowa, I don't know what it was, but my feet weren't ready to run barefoot, which these guys were like callous.
we were so calloused.
Yeah, and so it was like, let's run down to the beach. So
With no shoes on, of course.
with no shoes on,
Yeah.
and so I was like, okay, I'm game. And I didn't know how far it was for one thing, or how hot the pavement was, and I ended up with like blisters from the top of my foot to the bottom. I mean, it was just, I could barely walk after that. But I guess that was my orientation.
That's your hazing, I
My
guess.
hazing into the band. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Hey, well, let's play some music. We're going to continue now. So that you've met the band, we're going to play a brand new song of mine. I wrote the music. My friend Randy Phillips wrote the lyric. It's called Copenhagen Mist. And some of you may know that I've been going to Denmark. I've been going to Denmark a lot lately to play with a singer named Sine. And so this is a song I wrote over there. This is called Copenhagen Mist. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Wings spread in flight, the hush of rain, the moon gold light, a flash of flame. What is, what was, conspires and draws me close to you. The heat of fire, a breath, a breeze, a heart's desire, a soul at ease. It sparks because your love, it draws me close to you. In harmony, hand in hand, we reminisce how we walked in Copenhagen Mist. How your eyes, they come alive in silence and sound. And you belong to water, earth, and air. You're everything, you're everywhere. With a smile that comes straight from the sun, and a love that's unbound. As coils of time unspool and fall, is fate's design behind it all. What is, what was, conspires and draws your love arrive, swept up in a beautiful tide, walking in Copenhagen Mist, my love and I. design behind it all. What is, what was, conspires and draws your love arrive, swept up in a beautiful tide, walking in Copenhagen Mist, my love and I walk hand in hand through the Copenhagen Mist.
Sax preamp.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeballs, he one holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I Oh yeah. He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he won mojo filter, he say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Over me. Ooh, yeah. Over me. Oh yeah. Woo. Come on.
Here we go. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Steph. My wife Steph is here. And anything coming off the... Are people saying it sounded okay? Or anything coming off the chat feed?
Other way. There you go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, there's a nice crowd here listening. Over 200.
200 people?
Over 200, yeah. I know. What a nice crowd. Wonderful fans. They're loving it.
Did anyone ask about the blue tape?
No, I don't. Not this time.
I got the blue tape. Just and folks in the past were noticing that there's all this blue tape, but it's our de facto way of labeling things. And I thought last week a bunch of people were asking about blue tape. Anything else, Steph, that we should know about? Like, did the people say the sound is good?
A few suggestions, and Steve and I have been communicating about that, so he's fiddling with the sound.
Okay.
And so we appreciate that feedback from people.
Did
Good.
anybody want to leave a tip?
Oh, hey.
Where's the tip jar?
Hey, Tripp, you tell them about the tip jar. Because you're the finance man in the band.
Oh, they can probably post a slide of
Yes.
a PayPal and a Venmo address if you would like to leave a tip, and as Ed Kornhauser would say, if you're feeling tipsy.
The slide is up, Tripp.
Yeah, the slide is up. Okay, thanks, Steve. And one small detail, if you know how to work PayPal, and
Yes, tell them about that.
there's some point there's a choice for amount, payment type. Go for the friends and family, because it's better for us, and we are friends and family.
That's right.
That's right.
Good. Good. Well, we did a medley. We did Copenhagen Mist, and we went into Come Together by the Beatles. We're big fans of the Beatles. At one point on the live streams that we're gonna do one concert just of Beatles music.
Yeah.
But I think part of the deal though is every gig we're gonna at least play one Beatles song. Their tunes are incredible, and their melodies are strong, and it lends, at least to my ear, opportunities to do new versions of it. And that one we had a raga going. We had the I hope that came through, because that was fun to play. And we did and next we're going to do Cole Porter. Rebecca and I, as I mentioned earlier, did a record, and the whole band, actually, this is the original band, we did a record called Planet Cole Porter, and we took all Cole Porter music and did sort of new arrangements. And the record received well. The last I heard, Rebecca bought an island in off of Florida. She made so much money. Isn't that right? That you made so much money that you bought an island, and what do you do on that island?
Yeah, actually, and I just take helicopter trips from here there, just because, Thanks, Cole Porter.
Yeah. We were kidding, of course. We did do well on the record, though. We garnered the best jazz record of 2018.
That's right.
And we sell a lot of copies. People love it. We love the music. And Cole Porter, his lyrics are so ingenious, and this next one is clever. It's called Love for Sale, and it's about prostitution.
That's right.
This show is not for kids. No, it's kind of, this version that we're doing is Latino. We're doing kind of a Spanish flavor, and we're going to feature Gunnar Biggs on the bass in the intro. Here it is.
We need the flute mic preamp.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Love for Sale.
When the only sound in the empty street is the heavy tread of the heavy feet that belong to a lonesome car, I open when the moon so long has been gazing down on the wayward ways of this wayward town, that her smile becomes a smirk. I go to appetizing young love for sale. Love that's fresh and still unspoiled. Love that's only slightly soiled. Love for sale. Who will buy? Who would like to sample my supply? Who's prepared to pay the price for a trip to paradise? Love for sale. Let the poets pipe of love in their childish ways. I know every type of love better far than they. If you want the thrill of love, I've been through the mill of love. Old love, new love, every love but true love. Love for sale. Appetizing young love for sale. If you want to buy my wares, follow me and climb the stairs. Love, love for sale. Appetizing love for sale. the poets pipe of love in their childish ways. I know every type of love better far than they. If you want the thrill of love, I've been through the mill of love. Old love, new love, every love but true love. Love for sale. Appetizing young love for sale. If you want to buy my wares, follow me and climb the stairs. Love, love for sale. Appetizing love for sale. Yay! Love for sale. Woo! Love for sale. Love for sale. Hey. Oh, oh, yay. A love for sale. Young love for sale. A love for sale. Young love for sale. A love for sale. Young love for sale. A love for sale. Young love for sale.
What do we say now, folks? That was fun. Oh, that was called Love for Sale. We have a couple more for you. And I'm looking at the time. We're going to go a little over, but not by much. Let me pull up this guitar. This is a special guitar that I'm playing. You see this? It has a hole right up here in addition to the regular hole, and it was made by Andy Powers over at Taylor Guitar. And I just got this, and I've got a weird tuning on it. It's an automatic E minor 11 chord. It's really awesome. We're going to do a piece now by Crosby, Stills and Nash, and it's one of my very favorite tunes. And the one thing that I noticed when I hear this song, it takes me back to when Tripp and I and our family were living in Del Mar, and the Santa Ana winds. I remember one night we used to hang out on the porch and listen to this record, and that moment of the Santa Ana winds just starting, and the next day the surf was going to be good. And this music just takes me back to it. It's called Guinevere, one of the great tunes of the world.
she see me? Guinevere drew pentagrams like yours, me lady, like yours. Late at night, when she thought that no one was watching at all, on the wall. She shall be free. As she turns her gaze down the slope to the harbor where I lay anchored for the day. Guinevere had golden hair like yours, me lady, like yours. Streaming out when we'd ride through the warm wind down by the bay. Yesterday, seagulls circle endlessly, I sing a silent harmony. We shall be
Now, I don't hear any applause, but that was cool, man. That was so fun.
Steph's got some applause on it.
Steph, do you have any comments out
Hand
there?
clap emojis.
People are just loving it. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Now, when you say that was gorgeous, is that your opinion?
No, everybody loves it, and I love it too.
Nice.
Me too.
I want to
Nice.
just say that there's a lot of people from all over the place that are
Yes.
listening. That's really fun. Yeah, thanks everybody.
Like-
Hawaii, Montreal, Las Vegas, Venezuela, New Zealand, Boulder. That's really fun, as well as the great fans here and some wonderful musicians listening too. That's really fun to see.
That is great to hear. Hey, folks, we have time for one more song, and we're going to end with Cole Porter. But let me take a second to, this. I have to tell you, this production of doing this is so fun, and it is taking so much time on all of our parts. learning the new songs, rehearsing. We got here, it's 7, it's almost 8:30 now. It is 8:30 now. Yeah. And we got here at 4:30 and rehearsed. And I also have to let you know, because some people were concerned that we were not obeying the rules, but we are. The studio is set up. Gunnar is right above me upstairs.
Hello.
I'm down in the control room. Over 6 feet away is Steve, who's handling the video mixing, and my wife Stephanie, who you heard from her. She's about 6 feet away from Steve, and then Duncan's completely in the other room over there. Tripp is in the far room. Rebecca's in the piano room, which is its own room. So we like to pride ourselves of being a COVID-free zone here in Leucadia. And then there's a whole crew of people that are the tech part is huge. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Sorry about that. I have to remember to talk. There's a bunch of folks involved in the tech part of it. And one guy, the first guy I want to thank is Steve. And pull up Steve so you know what Steve looks like. There's a picture of Steve, and he's doing the video stuff. And he's really good at lighting, and he's just an all-around super helper.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. And then there's a guy named Brian Baltazar, and he's a great friend of mine. In fact, he is. If you read the story about how we got fast internet here, we had to dig through 375 feet of the neighbor's property, and Brian stepped to the bat, and he's a really technical guy too, and he did not only the digging, but then he's been doing a lot of the research on getting the sound right and all that, and the video right. And then my wife Stephanie now is being the chatmeister, and the photo that I picked, Steph, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the picture of us on our first date. We went to a friend's wedding, and yeah, it was really fun. And
I did see that. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Anyway, Steph's been a great help. Now she starts helping in the production of it, but she's been a great support. She went and rounded up food for us today, and just supports our obsession with this live streaming.
Thank you, Steph.
Yeah. So we're going to play a Cole Porter song to end. It's a beautiful piece called Just One of Those Things. And check it out. It's gorgeous.
Sax preamp.
Okay, thanks. And then I have to switch this a little bit.
And we didn't rehearse this in 5 months.
Yeah, I think it'll go good, though.
It'll go good.
It's just one of those things.
It's just
That's right.
Okay, Rebecca, you and I.
All right.
As Dorothy Parker once said.
1 second, let me turn me down a little bit.
Rewind.
Okay. There we go.
As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well. As Columbus announced when he knew he was bounced, it was swell, Isabel, swell. As Abelard said to Eloise, don't forget to drop a line to me, please. As Juliet cried in her Romeo's ear, Romeo, why not face the fact, my dear? Just one of those things, just one of those crazy flings, one of those bells that now and then rings, just one of those things. It was just trip to the moon on gossamer wings. Just one of those things. If we thought a bit of the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. if we thought a bit of the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. It was great fun, hate to say goodbye. I'm on my way, Bella, please don't cry. It was just one of those things. It was just one of those things. It was great fun, but it's just one of those things.
All right, we did it. Okay, folks, so that's the story. Next week, we're doing Pat Metheny music with Leonard Patton, John Offercook on piano, Mac Layton on bass, and Duncan Moore on drums. Thank you to everyone. We are going to leave the tip jar open for a while. Actually, it's open forever, to be honest. But we're going to leave it up on screen if you can copy that down. If you feel inspired, we'll keep this revolution going. Thank you so much and take good care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Sound off, Steve?
Good job, everybody.